Yesterday afternoon may not have been our best weather-wise. That did not stop Ofra from putting on their annual celebration of Juhannus. The national holiday in Finland is used to usher in the summer solstice, and on-TV cameras captured the festivities.
We're at the Ontario Finnish Rest Home Association, specifically in the Kotitalo Assisted Living Residence, where the Juhannus celebration is currently happening. That's the celebration for the beginning of summer in Finland and many other countries too. We're inside today because, of course, it's raining today, so we couldn't do it at any other time. It's extremely important. It's a major holiday in Finland. It marks the oncoming of summer, as I said. In Finland, in the summertime, there's a lot of changes. There's a lot more holiday time being taken. People go off to their cottages or their camps, celebrate with lots of bonfires and lots of other activities. And not just in Finland either. This is the oncoming of summer celebrated in many, many countries, but in particular in Finland, because as you know, the winters there can be long and cold and harsh, and the oncoming of summer is very important.
It's a holiday, as I said, for the sun and for fertility and crops and good growth, and then music and celebration, having a good time. The young people used to make crowns for their heads and put them on their pillow and dream about their future husband years ago. We're going to have a parade with the costumes. I'm wearing a national costume, and these used to be very popular in Finland, and they still are. Then there will be music, there will be food, it will be a barbecue, and there will be sausages, and then there'll be dancing.
The Huron Superior Catholic District School Board will have a new Superintendent of Education as of August 1st. Christine DeRoche was hired by the board in 1997 when she began her career as a teacher at Holy Angels Learning Center. DeRoche went on to teach at 2 more schools until 2008 when she became vice principal at Our Lady of Lourdes. Since August 2011, DeRoche has served as principal for 4 different schools, most recently with St. Mary's French Immersion. Rogers Media is cutting an unspecified number of off-air jobs across its Sportsnet organization after letting go of star broadcaster Bob McCown last week after 30 years as host of the afternoon program Primetime Sports. A Sportsnet representative says the company isn't saying publicly how many off-air people are affected or what types of work they do, but an emailed statement says Sportsnet is repositioning for the future by changing how it delivers content to audiences. The Sportsnet brand is used across several Rogers Media platforms, including radio, television, and online. According to the most recent Rogers quarterly report issued in April, its media division lost about $84 million over the first 3 months of this year after excluding taxes and other expense items. The group that organizes Toronto's annual Pride Parade has apologized for displaying a land acknowledgement that failed to mention any of Canada's Indigenous communities. Pride Toronto faced sharp criticism online over the sign, which encouraged attendees to connect with the land they were on. But many pointed out that the land acknowledgement, which is supposed to recognize the Indigenous communities who were displaced by European settlers, did not mention that Toronto is located on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. The only reference to First Nation, Métis, and Indigenous communities in the acknowledgement was the inclusion of the Ojibwe phrase "Chimigwich," meaning thank you. A brush fire burned 86 cars at a Carmacks automobile dealership in Bakersfield, California. Authorities received reports yesterday afternoon of several grass fires erupting, possibly caused by a big rig dragging a chain or some other object that created sparks and ignited the tinder-dry brush. The fire department says the blaze destroyed 26 cars and damaged 60. The Bakersfield Californian says the total loss is put at $2.1 million. Firefighters fought about 20 acres of brush and grass fires. Carmacks employees were evacuated and no injuries are reported.